Good morning, guys. This is my accountability post. Not a lot of people take accountability for their actions and things that they do. I still have a lot of work to do as well. Y'all know it is what they always say about good people. Good people always get hurt. But I also still believe that good people need to also look in the mirror as well. And I've been doing it a lot. I've been taking the time to take accountability for my part in anything that I do. I just needing grace in a lot of areas, especially how I respond to how I'm being treated. Like I said, I know I'm a good person. I always treat people how I want to be treated. But at the same time, there is so much work that I need to do within myself. One thing is my loyalty is definitely not one of them. I am such a very loyal person to anybody that I come in contact with. I do take so much accountability in how I respond to people when they do things to me. That is a big thing that I have been working on really bad. So healing starts with accountability. And number one, the first thing I'm going to say is recognize your role in it. Recognize what do you do in that situation. It could be how you respond to how somebody's talking to you. It could be you could be the one that actually started the argument, how you talk to people, your tone, just any of it. So first, recognize your role in accountability so you know where you need to start. That's the first thing. Then you got to break free. You got to figure out how to break free from it. Just do the work. That's what I'm going to just say. We're going to just make that as do the work. Make sure that you're doing whatever it takes to look in the mirror and recognize and say, hey, to yourself, I be doing it to myself like, girl, you messed up. You need to fix it. You need to do better. I journal, I meditate, I pray, I talk to myself, I talk to my friends, I get advice. Whatever it takes so you can recognize it and do the work. But make sure when you're talking to friends, you got those type of friends that actually going to tell you when you're wrong. Those are the best ones to have. I'm going to just say that. So for me, accountability in my current situation is I never allowed anyone into my marriage, but I also wanted my marriage to work so bad to where I would do whatever it took to fix it. I always wanted that old love, and I always wanted to I just honored my vows so much to the point to where I just wanted to go by it. Whatever it took, I did any and everything. You name it, I probably did it to try to fix it. I have done it all. I have gave patience, grace, sacrifice, compromise. It all just became worth it to me. Honestly, me taking accountability, I have to say it. I pulled up at my husband's house one time. I went over there and just dropped off random gifts. I made a PowerPoint. I blew up his phone. I text a lot. I called from a private app. Whatever you say, I done it all. And I don't know, maybe it's just me being so angry of whatever happened in our situation to where I never fought for anybody before. In my past relationships, I didn't stay and fight. I left. Things got hard and I ran. Sorry, but when things get hard in the past, I'm just such a good person to people. When they just treat me wrong, I just run. I haven't been in a relationship growing up that I stayed and fought to be there. They hurt me. I just ran. I was that good of a person to where I just was like, I forgive you. I'm out of here. I just ran. I just was like, whatever. I just ran. But it's hard to fight for something. This is the first time in my entire life I've ever fought to be with somebody or to even try to make anything work. So it's a lot. I'm sorry, but I just wanted to give you guys the true me. When someone constantly blame shame you to make it seem like it's your fault, it does make you look at yourself. You look at yourself and what did I do to deserve this? Did I really do something? And then when you start working on yourself and taking accountability, you start to realize and understand that you have played some type of role in it, but it wasn't all your fault. But that is what comes with being a good person. You're going to blame yourself. So like I said, I take accountability for how I respond to people because I have to. But when somebody doesn't take accountability, it makes it very hard for you. It makes it hard to do the work, especially when you feel like you're doing all the work on your own. It makes it very hard. But this is anxiety, y'all. I used to have anxiety a lot. And I've gotten a lot better with my anxiety. So I do breathing techniques. I get some fresh air. But like I said, this post was about accountability. I definitely make sure I take full accountability for how I respond. So for me, this is accountability of how I respond to how I'm being treated. I'm not saying that I'm just this perfect person who never treats people wrong. I may have treated somebody wrong before, but I don't think I really have in a bad way because I'm just not that type of person. But I definitely do respond when I'm angry for you doing something to me and you try to put it off on me that it was my fault. It does make me angry, and I'm human. So yes, I will lash out. I will say some things I probably don't mean, but I've been learning to catch myself to not say hurtful stuff to people because I wouldn't want somebody saying hurtful stuff to me. So majority of the time, I'm going to laugh it off like, okay, like I'm going to pray for you. Like I be doing that, and it helps because I don't want to go back and have to regret something that I said. So like I was saying, I be in therapy. I've been learning how to communicate properly, and another thing that I have been learning that I need to work on is learning to go against the problem and not attack the person. When somebody attacked me, my first thing to do is attack them back. So I'm learning to no, let's sit and let's talk about the problem, and let's fix the problem and not each other. Like let's not make it you versus me. Let's make it us versus the problem, so we can figure out what the problem is and how we can move past it in a positive way to where we may see different views on it, but we can also go off each other's. Like you see it this way, I see it that way, but we can come into a medium. So that is something I've been working on. But like I said, you can't do all the work on your own if the other person is not trying to also do the work. So I can't take responsibility and accountability for other people's actions, only mine. So with that, like I said, no matter how people move, for me, I'm just going to always move with a pure heart. I'm going to always move and do what's best for me. So this is my accountability post. I feel like I took accountability a lot. And I think that's what helped me move on. And that's what helped me become a better person, the person I am today, because a lot of people don't take accountability. So if you're watching this, make sure you start taking accountability for things that you do in other people's lives and in your own. Because you can't sit here and just always blame everybody else for things that you're doing. You're going to eventually hurt. And I'm pretty sure when you sit with yourself, you're going to start realizing that you don't have a lot of people in your life because people don't like to be around people who can't take accountability for stuff that they do. Like every action, everything you do, every action or anything that you do, like there's consequences to it. If you don't walk away with anything that I've said today, walk away with learning to take accountability, look in the mirror, face your problems, and own it. It's you. It's what makes you who you are. Nobody can change you, but at least if you're taking accountability, you're showing something. You're doing something. You're making some type of change. That's all I have. Me and anxiety gotta go. Bye.